This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge for College, a game show featuring some of UISD's best and brightest students. My name is Jose Sanchez, and today we have contestants from Centeno Elementary School and FDR Elementary School. Our guest host today is Mr. Ramiro Vélez III. He is United ISD's board president and a representative from District 4, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, sir. Yes.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you. It's good to have you again.
Yeah, good to be back. I know I've done this a couple of times, so I'm excited to be here with our students from Centeno and from Roosevelt this morning.
Indeed, and we appreciate you being here, of course. Why don't you tell the students a little bit about what it is that a board president does?
Right. Well, I've been a board member, and right now, as a board member, there's 6 other members, and my title right now within that group is president. So I oversee the board, and in basic terms, we oversee policy of the district, major decisions, major hirings. We take a look at the information presented from district administrators, from staff, and we come to a unified decision and proceed to implement new policies, new rules. So, for example, we take a look at like the upcoming calendar, when you guys start the school year, when you guys go on holiday break, when you guys end the school year, when you take tests. So decisions like that is something that we view and we decide there through the board. So yeah, really exciting. I've been there 7 years now, and it's something that has helped me a lot as far as create relationships and obviously help out our students and our employees here in the district.
Very good, very good. So pretty much the board is responsible for making sure that the students and all the employees in the district, that we have everything we need, so you guys can learn and grow, and so that we can do our part in helping you accomplish that. Yeah. Well, very good. We certainly appreciate your commitment to our community and stepping up to the job. It's not easy having all that responsibility.
Right.
It certainly is not. Okay, so let's meet our students. First, we have Camila. How are you doing today, Camila?
Good.
That's great. And what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
I like playing basketball with my friends, and I also like watching TV with my siblings.
Oh, okay, cool. That sounds like fun. All right, Angel, how you doing today?
Good.
All right, and what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Drawing and playing with my brothers.
Oh, okay. You're an artist, huh? Yeah, well, that's great. All right, and from Roosevelt, aka FDR Elementary School, we have Cesar. How you doing today, sir?
Very good.
That's great. And what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Playing PS4 with my best friends and reading Harry Potter.
Oh, wow, you like Harry Potter. Wow, that's cool. Great. And last but not least, Evelyn, how are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing good.
That's good. And what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
I like playing outside with my dog and my siblings.
Wow, so we got an active bunch of students today. All right, well, let's go over the rules once again. I explained the rules to you earlier, but for the sake of the people watching TV at home, we're going to go over them again. All right, so each team is going to take turns spinning the wheel of knowledge. That's what we call that wheel, right? You're going to get questions from the categories of science, math, social studies, and language arts, okay? And each of those questions is worth 5 points, all right? And then we have the wild turn category, that red one you see right there on the wheel. That's the wild turn category. Those questions can come from any academic subject area, and they're difficult questions. We save the difficult questions for that category and answer those correctly, and you get double points. You get 10 points for those. All right? There is a 1-minute time limit to answer each question, and when your time is up, you're going to hear a little bell like that. And when you hear the bell, your time is up. You got to give me your answer right away, okay? Of course, each team earns points by answering the questions correctly. That's kind of a no-brainer, right? But if the team answers incorrectly, the other team gets an opportunity to answer the question correctly and earn the points for themselves, right? Right. So we had a coin toss earlier to decide who spins the wheel first, and Roosevelt Elementary won control of the wheel. So go ahead and give us our first spin. And we're going to start out with math.
Math question.
We're going to start out with math. Okay. And of course, this is worth 5 points. And you're going to follow along very closely with Mr. Vélez as he gives you the following math problem. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Alex drew the figure below, which you're seeing there. All the side lengths are congruent. Which term cannot be used to classify this figure? A, rhombus, B, square, C, parallelogram, or D, trapezoid?
You can ask them, repeat the question for them.
Yeah, let me repeat. All the side lengths are congruent. Which term cannot be used to classify this figure? A, rhombus, B, square, C, parallelogram, or D, trapezoid?
D. Trapezoid.
Correct?
That is correct. Okay, great. Great. So that's 5 points for Roosevelt Elementary School. Excellent. Centeno, you guys ready? Go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel then. We almost had a wild turn, but no, not quite. It's going to be a language arts question. It's going to be a language arts question worth 5 points. Thank you, sir. And here you go. Follow along with Mr. Vélez as he asks you the following language arts question. Go ahead, sir.
Who leads a gang of outlaws in Sherwood Forest? A, Robin Hood, B, the Knights, C, the Kingsmen, or D, the Headless Horsemen?
You can repeat the question.
Who leads a gang of outlaws in Sherwood Forest? Is it A, Robin Hood, B, the Knights, C, the Kingsmen, or D, the Headless Horsemen?
We're choosing A.
A is correct.
A is correct. That's right. Robin Hood. Robin Hood. Yes. And his merry band. Yeah, yeah, those are some of my favorite stories when I was a kid. All right, so that's 5 points for Centeno Elementary School. Roosevelt Elementary School, go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel. Social studies. Social studies. We're getting a good variety of questions today.
Go.
That's good. All right, so here we go. Here we go. For 5 points, go ahead and listen closely to Mr. Vélez as he asks you the following question. Go ahead, sir.
If a store manager has to lower the price of a product, what will happen to his profits? A, they will increase. B, they will stay the same. C, they will always zero out. Or D, they will decrease. If a store manager has to lower the price of a product, what will happen to his profits? A, they will increase. B, they will stay the same. C, they will always zero out. Or D, they will decrease.
We think the answer is D.
That is correct.
That is
It will
correct.
decrease.
That is correct. Stands to reason, right? If people are paying less for something, you're gonna get less out of it. It's just
Right.
This is just the way things work out. All right, good job. Roosevelt Elementary gets 5 points, and then Elementary. Go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel. There we go, and it's another math question. Another math question for Centeno Elementary School. The Centeno Elementary Bucks. That's the mascot, right? So go ahead and follow along very carefully with Mr. Vélez as he asks you the following. Go ahead, sir.
Which statement about the number 54 is not true? A, 54 is divisible by 3. B, 54 is a multiple of 6. C, 54 is a composite number, or D, 54 is a prime number? Which statement about the number 54 is not true? A, 54 is divisible by 3. B, 54 is a multiple of 6. C, 54 is a composite number. Or D, 54 is a prime number.
C.
C is incorrect.
Incorrect. Roosevelt, what is the correct answer?
We think it's D.
D is correct.
D is the correct answer indeed. All right. So that's 5 points. 5 points for Roosevelt Elementary School. Go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel. It's your turn. All right, and it's a language arts question, another language arts question for Roosevelt Elementary School. And we want you to follow along very carefully with Mr. Velis as he asks you the following. Go ahead, sir.
Who was created by Geppetto the wood carver? A, fox. B, Pinocchio. C, Hedwig. Or D, White Rabbit. Who was created by Geppetto the wood carver? A, fox. B, Pinocchio. C, Hedwig. Or D, White Rabbit.
We pick B.
B is correct.
B is correct. That's right. He made Pinocchio. Pinocchio. All right. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with more Knowledge for College. Stay tuned.
We are united.
Feelings of hopelessness, change in behavior, withdrawal from family, friends, or favorite activities is not just being moody. Depression and suicide ideation is a serious health concern, but help is available. Contact your school counselor for assistance. Suicide is a permanent solution for a temporary problem. You can also contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or Alliance for Safe Kids. Get help today.
Recent statistics show e-cigarette use by high school students has increased by 78%, and the increase in middle school has gone up by 48%.
Some brands of e-cigarettes contain as much nicotine as a pack of cigarettes, making them highly addictive.
It's not only a health risk, but the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited on school property or during school-sponsored activities.
Don't risk your health
Or your academic future.
Don't vape.
United ISD is looking to hire school bus drivers. Qualified drivers who are hired will receive paid bus driving training, paid annual drug and alcohol testing, paid annual physical exam, paid state required bus driver certification, paid certification class time, and excellent employee benefits. In return, UISD is looking for a 2-year bus driver commitment. Consider a rewarding career working with students at United ISD. Apply today.
We are back. You are watching Knowledge for College. Today's contestants are from Centeno Elementary School and Roosevelt Elementary School. Our guest host today is Mr. Ramiro Velis III, United ISD Board President, and he represents District 4 as well. I believe you had a question you wanted to ask.
A couple questions. I know, students, you discussed some of your hobbies earlier. Just interested if you guys participate in any extracurricular activities there in your schools, such as clubs or sports. How about you, Camila? Do you?
I'm in the basketball team.
In the basketball team, okay. How about you, Angel? Not yet, so. All right. Cesar from FDR?
Not yet.
All right. Evelyn?
Does choir count?
Choir does count. Yeah, it's something extra besides schoolwork. So, yeah, we have a bunch of extracurricular activities and clubs throughout the district. So I definitely encourage you to participate in those. It's something aside from your school activities, and will obviously make you new friends and provide you new information, and for you to go ahead and carry on into their middle school years and definitely into their high school years as well.
Yeah, indeed, it helps you become a more well-rounded person
course.
when you do extracurricular stuff. Excellent, excellent. That's really good advice, actually. That's really, really good advice. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so when we left off, it was Centeno's turn. So go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with a math question. Excellent, excellent. Here we go. For 5 points, listen very carefully to Mr. Velis as he asks you the following. Go ahead, sir.
Lorena drew a polygon with 4 sides, 2 pairs of parallel lines, and 4 right angles. Not all the side lengths are congruent. Which term best describes this figure? A square, B, a right triangle, C, a rectangle, or D, an isosceles trapezoid? Lorena drew a polygon with 4 sides, 2 pairs of parallel lines, and 4 right angles. Not all the side lengths are congruent. Which term best describes this figure? Is it A, square, B, right triangle, C, rectangle, or D, isosceles trapezoid?
C.
C is correct.
Very good. Excellent. That's 5 points. For Centeno Elementary School, Roosevelt, go ahead and spin the wheel. It's your turn. All right, and it's another math question. Another math question for the students. You guys like math? Yeah? Yeah, everybody likes math. All right, here you go. Go ahead and follow along with Mr. Velis. Go ahead, sir.
Which statement is true for all rectangles? A, all sides are equal in length. B, it has 1 pair of parallel sides. C, it has at least 1 right angle. Or D, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Let me repeat it one more time. Which statement is true for all rectangles? Is it A, all sides are equal in length? B, it has 1 pair of parallel sides. C, it has at least 1 right angle. Or D, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel.
We think it's D.
D is right, correct.
All right, excellent. Very good. Very good. Very good. 5 points for Roosevelt Elementary School, Centeno Elementary School. Go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel. And it's science. Science, our first science question.
First science question.
All right, here we go. Here we go. For 5 points, listen very, very carefully to Mr. Velis as he gives you the following question. Go ahead, sir.
A very mountainous region in California has had an extreme amount of rain over the last 2 days. People living in this area should watch out for A, hurricanes, B, volcanoes, C, landslides, or D, earthquakes.
We go with C.
C is correct, landslides.
Very wise, yeah, because all that rainfall loosens up the dirt, and there's a lot of hills in California, so yeah, you can get. In fact, it is known to happen. Yeah. All right, good job, good job. 5 points for Centeno Elementary School. Roosevelt, go ahead and spin the wheel. And another science question. Another science question.
Back to back.
Back to back science. Yeah, so here we go. For 5 points, listen very carefully to Mr. Velis. Go ahead, sir.
The solar system includes the sun, 8 planets, and other objects such as asteroids and comets. What is the center of our solar system? Is it A, Earth, B, Jupiter, C, Sun, or D, not here?
We think it's C, Sun.
C is correct, the sun.
And that is indeed correct, because we revolve around the sun, all the planets do, right? Very good, all right. Roosevelt Elementary gets 5 points. Centeno, go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel. All right, so now it's social studies. Social studies, very important topic. Well, all of them are, aren't they? Go ahead and listen very carefully to Mr. Velis as he asks you the following. Go ahead, sir.
The founding fathers created a government based on the idea that A, power is the best in the hands of a few, B, people are born with natural rights. C, leaders should show loyalty to the king. Or D, citizens have a duty to serve in the military. Founding fathers created a government based on the idea that A, power is the best in the hands of a few. People are born with natural rights. C, leaders should show loyalty to the king. Or D, citizens have a duty to serve in the military.
We think it's B.
B is correct.
B is correct, indeed. Indeed. It's the best choice out of all four of those, right? Good job. All right, so it's Roosevelt Elementary's turn. Go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel. Social studies again. Social studies again. It's a we're 1 for 1 so far on the topics. Yeah, each one. All right, so here we go. For 5 points, listen very carefully to Mr. Velis. Go ahead, sir.
Primary purpose of the judicial branch of the state of Texas is to A, enforce laws, B, approve laws, C, interpret laws, or D, write new laws. Primary purpose of the judicial branch of the state of Texas is to A, enforce laws, B, approve laws, C, interpret laws, or D, write new laws.
We think the answer is A.
A is incorrect.
Incorrect. Centennial Elementary, what's the correct answer?
We think it's C.
C, interpret laws is correct.
That is correct. That's right. Okay, Centennial Elementary School, go ahead and spin the wheel for us. And it's math. It's going to be math. We haven't gotten a single wild turn question all day. We haven't gotten a single wild turn question today. But we're getting a lot of really interesting questions in all the other subject areas. So go ahead and listen very carefully. Go ahead, sir.
All right. What is the value of the expression shown below? Expression is 25 minus 3 plus 6 times 2. Choices are A, 56, B, 32, C, 10, or D, 34. So everybody grabbed a pencil and started working.
Yeah, started working on that right away.
All right, so I'm going to repeat it. What is the value of the expression shown below? You have 25 minus 3 plus 6 times 2. And we have answer choices A, 56, B, 32, C, 10, and D, 34.
That's a heck of a good math problem there.
Do you guys have an answer?
Okay, what is your answer, Sam?
10.
10 is incorrect.
10 is incorrect. Roosevelt Elementary School, do you have an answer for us?
34.
34 is correct. Letter D.
34 is the correct answer, yeah. Yeah, the order of operations is something very, very important that we need to apply there. But it's your turn again to spin the wheel, so go ahead and spin it. And it's social studies this time. Social studies. Whoops, I guess they got clipped together, didn't they?
Right. So that one should be for
There we
this
go.
one.
Yeah, it should be. That should be the right one. Let me get that out of the way here, and let me just to make sure. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so here we go. Go ahead and follow along very carefully with Mr. Velis. Go ahead, sir.
The United States established a new government in 1776. Since it was a new form of government, the new citizens wanted to describe how it would be organized. Which of these documents explains how the U.S. government is organized? Is it A, the U.S. Constitution, B, Declaration of Independence, C, Pledge of Allegiance, or D, Bill of Rights? Which of the documents explains the U.S. government, how how it's organized, and it's A, U.S. Constitution, B, Declaration of Independence, C, Pledge of Allegiance, or D, Bill of Rights.
We think it's D, Bill of Rights.
D is incorrect.
That is incorrect. Centennial Elementary School, do you have the answer?
We think it's A.
A is correct, the U.S.
A is
Constitution.
correct. The U.S. Constitution, yes, indeed. The Bill of Rights is actually the first 10 amendments in the Constitution. But yeah, that's the law of the land. Go ahead and give us a spin on the wheel, Centennial. And it is social studies, almost language arts, but no, it's going to be social studies. And well, yeah, we already had it. We already had it there. Okay, good. Here we go. Go ahead and follow along carefully with Mr. Vendis. Go ahead, sir.
A settlement far from the country that rules it is A, village, B, civilization, C, colony, or D, communities. A settlement far from the country that rules it, is it A, village, B, civilization, C, colony, or D, communities?
We think it's C.
C, colony is correct.
That is correct, indeed. Indeed. Like the 13 colonies, they were the colonies of England until they declared independence. Okay, very good. 5 points for Centennial Elementary. And now we're going to take another short break. You are watching Knowledge for College. Keep it right here.
You belong.
What about this one?
You evolve. You achieve.
We are united!
You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. We would like to thank our contestants from Roosevelt Elementary and Centennial Elementary School for joining us today. And of course, we want to thank our guest host, Mr. Ramiro Vélez III, Board President and District 4 Representative for the United ISD Board of Trustees. Sir, what did you think of our show today?
Great work from our students. I know we had a type from both schools. They worked some of the problems on paper, and I think it's something that they enjoyed.
All right, so don't forget to watch Knowledge for College and all of our other fine programming on this and other local TV stations, including the Public Access Channel. We'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Chick-fil-A and CC's Pizza and McDonald's. Thanks for supporting our show. We'll see you next time on Knowledge for College. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Bye.